So yeah, I am Darth Gold Freddy, or Hellseeker, with fellow YouTuber Jake Sims here.
Heyo.
And we are reviewing The Joker, which was incredible. I'm gonna be playing I'm gonna be playing Arkham Knight in the background of the stream, because I thought that was probably the most appropriate game to play, I guess.
Yeah. And I will be playing GTA 5 because I actually deleted Arkham Knight because I finished the story mode and I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So, as we're recording this, it's October 11th, exactly 8 days after the movies came out. Or actually not 8, 7.
Yeah.
I did quick math.
Yeah, exactly 7 days.
So actually a week after it came out.
I saw it Thursday night, the 3rd. I believe he saw it Sunday.
Night.
Friday night?
Friday night and Sunday night. I watched it twice actually. Except I had to go to the bathroom. My stomach was hurting on Friday, so I couldn't really watch most of it because I was in the bathroom for like 30 minutes.
Oh shit, yeah, I was in the bathroom for like 5 minutes whenever I did it, so yeah, that helps that you got to see it again. I'm gonna be using the Michael Keaton Batman skin, probably. We have our first viewer, which is Brody, Pooh, Matt. Any video, stream, / podcast, and spoilers, so I would say if you're not okay with shit, because we're cursing a lot and we're gonna be, talking spoilers and shit, so, if you haven't seen the movie for please go see it. It's incredible. I'm young and don't have any to go take you or whatever. Oh shit, we're lagging. Well, it's bad weather outside, so I would expect so. But basically, I love this movie. Pretty sure Jake too. It was really good.
Honestly, could win movie of the year. We'll see how Rise of Skywalker turns out.
Yeah, I mean, cause it's about time Nerd Awards that we're gonna be doing on both each other's channel, which is basically going to be our Oscars for nerdy movies and shit. So it's gonna be horror movies, sci-fi movies.
So February 8th, because that's the Oscars, right?
Yeah, February 9th or 8th, something like that. Yeah, so we're gonna do this at least by the end of 2019.
Yeah, or start of 2020.
Brody, you're invited, by the way. Host. Me and Jake are the hosts, and we're going to be, it's probably not going to be a live stream, as I'm definitely not going to have 1,000 subs by then, and, you have to have 1,000 subs to do mobile live streams, and we're going to make it like a whole thing, so it's probably going to be like an hour. Exciting. We're going to see how many celebrities we can get invited to, which is probably going to be none. So, yeah.
We're probably gonna get like we could honestly put it into 2 parts on both of our channels. Yeah, actually, you know what? We do that just to get other people to go to the other channels. So that'd probably be a good idea. Invite you to the party, Brody? Okay, give me a minute. As soon as I die in this thing, we'll invite you. Don't be an idiot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
We're specifically talking Joker. Right?
Yes. So, Brody, you're allowed to be in the background. Just don't make any jokes. Whatever the fuck we're gonna call it.
And we'll talk more about it at the end of the live stream.
Yes, but we're gonna talk about the movie in full depth with spoilers. Just because, well, there's no other way.
There's not really a lot of spoilers for
this
movie.
No, there's nothing to really spoil in it. I did, hi Brody. Hey, Brody just joined the party, everybody. And, yes. So he literally, his account's right on my live stream, so you can literally see it. But anyway, he hasn't seen it. I don't think he's allowed to see it. So,
Whenever me and Matt will get into I mean,
No, I just don't want to see it.
whenever me and Dark Gold and Freddy get to direct a video, we can do like an in-depth Easter egg
analysis.
review.
Yeah, and we'll probably have. I mean, if Brody wants to watch it by then, he can. Brody, I mean, it kind of chilled me out too, so that's what we're gonna get into because.
Other than the kills, it doesn't get too bad.
Matt,
Yeah,
you know that meme
it's
where
just
Joker's
creepy.
dancing with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love that. I love that scene where he's dancing on the steps. Yo, let's. I know that's near the end of the movie. Yeah, I saw that. But anyway, let's just get into that. I know that's near the end of the fucking movie, but I want to get into that because that scene's awesome. And yeah, I'm actually gonna be this Joker for Halloween, so expect a video on Halloween dedicated to this scene where I'm gonna try to recreate it because it's incredible.
So let's start with the opening scene where Joker is putting on his face paint, about ready to go out and do the sign thing.
Yeah. All right. So I really like how this scene is shot.
Yes. As it pans in on him. Honestly, you know the scene in the opening and the trailer where he licks the mouth of the paintbrush and puts it in his mouth? Like, I thought that was about to happen there.
Yeah.
Except turns out it happens at the end of the movie when he's putting on it.
Yeah. Look, last 20 minutes of that movie is incredible.
Yeah.
Matt, you're still lagging out.
I don't know how the fuck I am. But anyway, you guys, if you haven't seen it and you're a comic fan, I would just recommend going to see it for the last 20 minutes alone. Because,
honestly,
seriously.
There's a lot of references to obviously the Killing Joke. Probably the most popular Joker comic, if not comic of all time, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I have it. It's really good. I've read it like 100 times.
Basically there's a monologue in there about how, you know, it takes one bad day. The Joker says it takes one bad day for, you know, a guy to go insane. Which is basically, I mean, it's not one day. It happens over 5 to 20 different days.
Yeah, in this movie.
I mean, the first kills are after like a couple days of the start, right?
Yeah, there's not a gun fired in this movie until like the first 45 minutes.
Hey Matt, you know how you said there was 8 kills?
Yeah.
Well, my parents went to see it, and my dad told me that there was 6 kills and the 2 cops were injured.
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't count the cops.
Yeah, you can do that. There was 12 kills, and Joker got 8 of them.
Wait,
because of the Wayne murders at the end.
No, I must have miscounted because.
And the 2 cops that got hit by the truck.
Oh yeah, I didn't count them. Oh yeah.
And then Joker kills. He killed the 3 guys at the start. He killed his girlfriend type girl. He killed his mom.
He didn't kill his girlfriend.
Friend. Yeah, he did.
Brain, why'd you leave?
Wait, how'd he kill her?
You know, it was probably when he went to the bathroom, but he was in her apartment, and then.
No, I saw that scene. I went to the bathroom when he killed those 3 guys.
And then, he, shoots her, and the cops are called, and you can hear the sirens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the baby little. I'm pretty sure you can hear the baby crying. That's either him laughing or the baby.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, and he kills his friend Randall.
Yeah.
He kills Murray.
Randall from Monsters Incorporated.
No, he's some fat shit that is a piece of shit.
Who else did he kill? Randall, the 3 guys, his girlfriend, his mom, Murray.
Murray, I like that name.
There's one more, cause that's only 7, right?
Ah, shitballs. Who else did he kill? I knew he killed one other guy. He didn't kill the. I guess I can't say the M word. So he didn't kill the dwarf. Because I guess that saying that word is saying the N word. So.
Yeah.
People, I'm not gonna. not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't say it.
Yeah, that's the only, there's a few words I'm restricting myself. I'm not going to say, like,
yeah, whatever you
the
do,
N-word.
do not say midget.
You just fucking said it! What the fuck? Because that word's, I guess, offensive these days, even though I have no problem with saying it, and also it's said in the movie,
Well,
so...
I actually read an article where, like, I saw this video, like, talking about how, hey guys, is now offensive to women.
Oh, Matt, I know who the kill was.
Who was?
It was the bodyguard at the Wayne, place, where he had to steal his clothes.
Oh,
No,
yeah!
No, I don't think that was him, actually.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta say that, I thought... This... we'll say. It was,
Oh,
it was pretty messed up.
Okay, I'm pretty sure the Joker kills 7 because the cop had to shoot one of the guys on the bus.
Yeah, so I must have missed somebody. Must have, like, counted wrong.
So I know the cop shot a guy on the bus.
Yeah, I do hope James A. Janice from Dead Meat does do a kill count on this movie. I'm not sure if he will.
Yeah, but it's not really a horror movie.
It's the closest thing he could possibly get. Again, but he did fucking Jurassic Park, and this movie's definitely scarier than Jurassic Park, so...
This movie's not even scary, honestly. I think it's eerie, kind of.
Yeah, it's chilling, but it's not scary. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Honestly, I think any kid could watch this, as long as they look away at when Joker kills people.
Yeah, and also, well, and I will say, your kid has an understanding of mental illness and is mature enough, I think this movie's alright. It's just a little bit dark and a little bit eerie. It's not a kid movie by any means.
I counted 2 F words in it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's more though.
Yeah, I guarantee it. I didn't go looking for this shit. I counted kills while I watched this movie because again, I love kills.
Anything, honestly, because I was just more trying to watch the character building.
Yeah, and that's something this movie does really well. And to be honest, if you are thinking about taking your kid to see it, but you don't know, your kid probably won't even like it if they're under the age of, say, 8, I don't know, 10. Depends if your kid's, like, mature and seen, like, movies like Taxi Driver or something.
What is Taxi Driver?
It's a really fucked up movie. It's basically like this. In fact, Taxi Driver's, like, people are saying, like, this is like a remake of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy.
I didn't even know that movie existed. So...
It's on Netflix, Brody. Do not watch it. It's a really fucked up movie.
I haven't seen it in any of the categories on Netflix. It's
on Netflix though. They might have took it off, but I know it's on Netflix. I haven't seen Taxi Driver, but I just know stories of it and I've seen synopsises of it. It's a fucked up movie. Also,
I have a question. Why does Netflix even remove movies?
It's because they gotta make space for the new stuff. They have like a certain amount of things they have to keep on it.
Like I remember when Netflix had SpongeBob.
Actually, I do too.
They did? Yeah, they did. They had SpongeBob on there.
But anyway, Brody, what I would say is, I don't even think you would like this movie.
Yeah.
Because 1, it's really dark, and 2, it's really slow.
I feel like the pacing in the movie, though, was kind of bad, I'd say.
Yeah, it was a very slow-paced movie. So, it's not a Marvel movie. It's not a superhero movie. It's not a Marvel movie, though.
Yeah,
I would say the end is the end where he becomes the Joker. I feel like that was kind of stupid. Because, like, I feel like it was
badass.
Instantly. I feel like he should have slowly, even slower than it did in the movie, transferred to the Joker. By the way, Joaquin Phoenix is probably not my favorite Joker, but I'd say he's the best.
Yeah, he might be my favorite Joker. I don't know. I fucking love Mark Hamill and Heath Ledger.
My favorite by far is Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger's a god.
I grew up with him.
Yeah, I did too. He is the Joker in my eyes. him and Mark Hamill. It's like Heath Ledger is like the realistic Joker. Mark Hamill is like the comic cartoony Joker.
I can't believe Mark Hamill can actually do a voice. Like, everybody knows who Mark Hamill is.
Yeah, he's Luke Skywalker. Well, Brody doesn't, but he. Oh yeah, Brody. You actually, I think something you would know him from is he was Biggs on Regular Show, the white ape. That's Mark Hamill. That's Mark Hamill.
Really?
Yeah. He was Joker, okay. And his most famous role was Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, by far.
So, and a lot of people didn't know that he was the Joker. Like, my dad was surprised when I told him about it. Was that he was the Joker, and he was...
and he's also Chucky, so...
Yeah, he's Chucky, and I actually really like him as Chucky. I think he's pretty good. Have you seen the new Child's Play?
No, I actually haven't yet.
Still, it's so fucking good.
Alright, anyways,
still a really good movie. Yeah, this is the reason why we made it a podcast.
So Joaquin Phoenix is definitely gonna get, like, obviously he's gonna
get an Oscar.
Or he's gonna get actor or whatever. Or
yeah, best actor.
Yeah, by far. Like, obviously.
It'd be a crime not to give it to him.
Yeah, I don't think this is getting Best Picture.
No, because there's gonna be one of those movies with Mahershala Ali and shit, and
what's Scorsese's new movie this year?
The Irishman.
I heard a lot of people were gonna vote for that.
Yeah. Actually, Scorsese produced this movie. From what I'm hearing. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, he produced it.
Guys, how do you mute mics? I gotta make a video real quick.
Go into the party and then click on yourself and also mute microphone.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but anyway, I gotta say this movie was, it's my favorite movie. It's the best movie of the year. It's probably not my favorite movie of the year, as I really liked Endgame, but it's the best movie of the year.
Oh, I just realized I gotta mute you guys for that to work. Okay,
yeah.
well.
So I definitely highly recommend you guys watch it. Again, make sure you're like mature enough and shit. Don't expect it to be like really hardcore, as I was thinking like this movie was gonna be some hardcore shit and even I couldn't watch this. But then I watched it and I'm like, no, I actually loved it. It was incredible. And I'm still thinking about it a week later.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I'd love to give it a rewatch to
me too.
Fully see the extent of and try and find some other stuff I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think Jake. I don't think you saw this, but there's a right at the end of the movie when he's becoming the Joker. I think after he kills Randall, I believe. Whenever he's doing the makeup for the Joker, he crumbles up a picture of his mother.
Yeah, and, you told me about it.
Oh yeah, and on the back it says "Love Your Eyes, T.W."
Yeah, by Thomas Wayne.
Yeah, so that's what my dad noticed, and I kind of noticed it right when, and I was like, oh shit. It was basically showing that, yeah, maybe very well Thomas Wayne might actually be his father, which is pretty interesting. I thought I was the only person that noticed that, but I guess there are videos now on YouTube
Wayne
on it.
Very well is like rich enough.
He's a douchebag.
The Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, he's without a doubt the main villain of this movie. It's not Joker, it's not Murray, it's Thomas Wayne.
I don't think there was a specific one.
Because everybody's bad. Everybody's a terrible fucking person in this movie.
Honestly, Gotham in general is...
Do you guys think they'll make a sequel?
I hope they will.
Probably because
I don't know. There were discussions about it before it came out, and the director Todd Phillips says he's not sure if he wants to do a sequel.
Yeah, I heard they weren't going to do one, but I think as much praise as this movie's getting, they probably will end up doing one.
Yeah, and also because it's dominating at the box office. It broke records with October box office with Venom, so it beat Venom. And yeah, I mean, Brody, it's a way better movie than Venom anyway. But
I really enjoyed Venom.
I fucking enjoyed Venom too. Venom was an amazing movie, but actually, I wouldn't go far to say it was amazing, but it was really good.
Okay, for just like 1 second, you had a robot voice, and it was cool.
Oh, badass. That definitely fit me. But anyway,
Man, you need to get your mic checked out, man.
this is a 5 Below mic. I mean, if I really feel like it, I could probably get my other mic that's way better. This one's just easier to hook up, so I use this one. But,
Alright, let's talk about this versus the other movies with Joker in it.
Okay,
Because there's 4, right? 4 Joker movies. It's the Batman from the other, like
there's the 1966 Batman movie, 1989. Yeah, 1989 Batman movie, The Dark Knight, and then Suicide Squad, and then this.
In Minecraft, I have wet socks and it has cursive binding on it.
Alright, so I think the worst Joker by far would have to be Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
Then I'd say
Jack Nicholson for me. I hate Jack Joker. I hate it with a passion even. I think Jack Nicholson's Joker sucks ass.
I'd say Jared Leto. I hate Jared Leto.
I love and hate Jared Leto's Joker.
I because Jack Nicholson is like the iconic Joker. Like his face is what everybody suspects about the Joker.
But he's not good.
Jared Leto's just shit though, honestly.
Yeah, Jared Leto might be really fucking bad, but at the same time, I hate Jack Nicholson. So I'm gonna say Cesar Romero is the worst. Then Jack Nicholson. Then Jared Leto is. I think Jared Leto's is a decent like retelling of the Joker. I just don't think they used him right.
I don't think they used him right, and I don't really like his kind of take on Joker.
I don't like it either. And then I would say probably I'm gonna put Mark Hamill in this ranking. So I'm just gonna say here Mark Hamill. He's the most comic accurate. Then I'm gonna say probably Joaquin Phoenix, and then Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger is just like he's
perfect.
Honestly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This new Joker is incredible, and again, they really can't compete because they're completely different. This Joker is different from all of them. Like he's the most normal.
On if this new Joker's the best or not.
Yeah, I would understand. Like for example, like 5 minutes ago, I was thinking, well, maybe he's better, and then I'm like, well, no, I really like Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm gonna say he's probably the best. So I'm gonna say he is. I can tell you though, they're both great. So I really couldn't tell you. But my favorite Joker is probably Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I saw a podcast on this movie from New Rockstars. They made a podcast.
Yeah, I did too.
And I liked his idea about how this could be like this could be a scenario of Joker's backstory, and there's gonna be another movie about his backstory. And it's just gonna go on forever, because, you know, he's not a very good... Joker isn't an accurate storyteller.
Yeah.
Like in the comics.
Like says, when it comes to my origin story, I prefer it to be multiple choice.
Yeah.
And this movie is multiple choice, too. You can just pick out what you prefer in the movie. Like, for example, what is Thomas Wayne really his dad? Did all of this really happen? Or is it all in his head while he was in Arkham Asylum?
Honestly, I want this to be real. I don't want to just
because I think these events, and he deserves it, to be honest.
I don't want to sit there and see this movie and turn out it doesn't even matter for what it
is. I hate when they do that shit where it's all in their head. Like, the one Batman theory that Bruce Wayne is actually locked up in Arkham Asylum after his parents' death, and the Joker is like one of his psychiatrists that he really hates. And, the Riddler's like one of the doctors, Hugo Strange is like the head doctor, Two-Face is like a prisoner that he knew. That, like, one of his friends that double-crossed him with schizophrenia. I hate that theory.
The blood in this movie was pretty accurate.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what my favorite kill in this movie is.
Mine was probably by far Murray.
That's probably mine too, because it was so badass when it was like, and this is what you freaking get!
Yeah, and if James needs me to kill count, he'd probably say Randall because there was a lot more blood.
Yeah, I mean, it was either that or Murray's death, because, I mean, they were both good kills. And it was like fucking messed up. Murray's was just like, fuck yeah.
By far his girlfriend who was off screen.
Yeah, and I didn't even fucking.
Oh! I know what the eighth kill was. It was the lady in Arkham Asylum.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the movie.
Yeah. I mean that one you can't give worst kill to, because. And I mean, it was that like.
This is what you get.
This is.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Poor Murray. Wait, did Randall die?
I like how
Randall
died? I like how Arthur calls Murray Murray.
Yeah, that was fucking funny. It was fucking funny.
You know what you want, Murray?
Yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. And I think we can all agree Thomas Wayne's comparisons to Donald Trump. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna make this video to bring that up. People have compared him to Trump a lot in a lot of the theories, yeah.
Why is he similar to Trump?
Just by how he acts in the movie and stuff. He's a rich guy who's rising to power.
Huh.
Covers things up.
That's too much power for his own good, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna get too much. I'm not gonna be political. I'm not gonna say I like Trump, or I'm not gonna say I hate Trump. I'm not gonna get into it.
I think Thomas Wayne should have been. I think it should have showed him developing some tech.
Yeah, like stuff that could become Batman tech.
Yeah, or like he makes a Batman's dad.
Yeah, Batman's dad is Thomas Wayne. Batman's dad gets killed. Yeah.
And how old is Joker when Batman is?
Joker's like 20 in the movie. I'd
say he's in his like late 30s. I would say, and then
I'd say 20 to 25.
I would say his I'd say mid 30s.
And he's really skinny.
Yeah, fair point. I would say he's in his like late 30s. Thomas Wayne is in like his 50s, I'd say. Bruce Wayne is like 8 to 10. Cause in the comics, when Bruce Wayne's parents died, he was about 8 years old. So probably around 8, I'd say, as Thomas Wayne and Wayne get killed in this movie.
Honestly, whenever you see all three of the Wayne family coming out of the theater, you know what's about that.
Yeah, even in the trailer, whenever there's a scene of the theater of people running out of the theater, you can actually see Thomas and Martha Wayne running out, and people are saying, well, there you go, there's proof right there that Thomas and Martha Wayne are gonna die.
Wait,
so
who killed
just a Joker rioter, one of the because in the movie Joker kills these 3 guys, and the town is divided, like the city's divided if they deserved it or not, and because they were assholes. And basically what was happening was they were rude to the killer, or Joker, and basically what happened was Joker killed them with his gun that was given to by Randall, And
Monsters Incorporated.
basically, what happens is there's people that are supporting this, and they're wearing clown masks, as Thomas Wayne calls these people clowns. So they're clown rioters, as they're.
Wait, Matt, who's watching the stream?
Nobody right now.
Oh.
But basically, stuff, and also the Arthur was wearing clown makeup when he did the crime, so all of them were writing for him, and one of the clown writers got down Thomas North. This is what you fucking get, and he shot them down.
You get what you fucking deserve. Joker is most badass, and I feel like that's a. Honestly, I think that moment alone would tie him against Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
I really don't like this Joker's laugh though.
I agree. It sounds like Fisher Price, Super Friends, Joker laugh.
Why do you use that laugh in that?
This one's no, he does. This one's like a really high pitched. This Joker.
Yeah, like ha 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 ha, something like that.
Oh god. I can imagine it.
It's kind of like Tom Cruise's laugh. It really is.
Oh god. But seriously though, this I loved this movie. I was gonna do this movie a fully edited sit down and talk thing until I was like talking to Jake, and I was saying, well, I mean, we could just do a live stream where we just do like a podcast kind of thing and both simultaneously review it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just do that. And also, I should have done this review like a week ago, but I just had no time. Seriously, I was being dragged around town by my mom and shit, and I never had time to do this, and now I can. And I probably would have done it today with the edited style, but I'd just rather just do it in the podcast format. And, of course, for anybody who doesn't want to sit through a 30-minute podcast, I'll probably make the edited one, too. Probably with a slideshow over me talking over a quick little slideshow. And it'll probably be like 10 minutes or something. Just me, going over what I thought of certain scenes. But this movie, really, it's like one of those things where I need like at least 30 minutes to talk about the entire thing.
Oh yeah, Matt,
it's complicated.
I haven't told you about my new review type thing.
Oh, what is it?
You kind of just reminded me. So it's called a 5-scene review. I take 5 of the most popular scenes from movies, and I just review them. I go in depth.
Oh, that's really good.
I talk about them.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, top 5 movie scenes.
It's gonna be like top 5 scenes from Joker, and I'm gonna talk about obviously the late night show scene.
The stair dancing scene.
Yeah, probably the first kills scene.
I missed that.
And the Arkham Asylum scene.
Yeah, I saw the part where he was getting beat up by those guys, but I had to go pee bad, so I'm like, well, I'll be back. But needless to say, if I were to give a little quick synopsis, Arthur is a middle-aged, I'd say, guy with a mental illness that
Arthur the Aardvark?
That movie. Basically, happens is he gets fired from his job because he as a clown because one of his work friends gave him to protect himself because one of the work signs got destroyed earlier on by a bunch of kids and they beat him up and shit. And then Randall told the guy about a gun and he got fired. And also one of the scenes I really like, the scene where he gets caught with the gun where
no guns allowed in my restaurant.
At the hospital, and whenever he's like dancing with his feet and stuff, the gun slips out of his foot, and then the next scene is, why the fuck would you bring a gun to a children's hospital?
Oh yeah. I'll probably do a 3-scene review thing because I feel like that'd be easier.
Yeah, I would say too, because again, my favorite scenes were like, number 5 was the hospital scene. Number 4 is probably the opening scene. Number 3 is whenever he's in Arkham Asylum at the end.
I'd probably do Arkham Asylum.
Number two is whenever he kills Murray, and number 1 is the stair dancing scene.
I'd probably do, as the 3 scenes, I'd probably do he kills Murray scene, the first 3 kills scene, and when he first talks to Thomas Wayne, or actually no, when he first meets Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, that was a good scene.
Wait, Bruce Wayne was wait, how old was Bruce?
Like 10 years old. 8 or 10, around that age. And Thomas Wayne is Bruce Wayne's father, and also maybe Joker's father.
What?
Yeah, it was a result of an affair like 30 years before, resulting in the birth of Arthur. Like 50s.
Oh god.
At least in this movie. Just so there's a possibility that Arthur's father may be Thomas Wayne. Because obviously he couldn't have been 15. He how do I put it, slept with Arthur's mom who was working for him, most likely.
Yeah, Penny Flood.
Yeah, resulting in Arthur. However, in the movie they bring up that maybe actually he was adopted and she is just crazy and made up the whole affair thing, and actually he is just, and he was abused as a child.
Shot in 2 different ways.
He was abused. Sorry, I'm eating. I'm so unprofessional. But basically, he was adopted or abused by Penny's boyfriend, who tied him up to like a radiator. Is that what they said?
I'm pretty sure it was like a fridge. Why did he get in the fridge?
Oh, the
fridge?
Yeah, he took all the shit out of the fridge and I think he slept in there.
Joker?
Yeah.
No, because he wakes up in his bed.
Yeah, so he probably just got in there. He probably cried or something. I don't fucking know.
Why in the fridge?
I don't know. I don't know if it was I
think he tried to kill himself.
Yeah, and then, because throughout the most of the movie, he like hates himself until and he steps and where the police sees him and they go chasing after him. So he runs to the talk show and ditches the police. Oh, this actually brings up probably one of my favorite scenes of the movie, where right when the police are chasing after him, while they're on the trains, he puts on one of the clown rider masks and walks out, and right when he gets into the subway, he takes off the mask and puts it into the trash can. That was one of the leaked scenes that, or that was a set leak that people saw, and I actually really liked that. But I thought that was whenever, like, a bunch of the rioters were holding, say, Thomas Wayne hostage, and he was just, like, threatening him or something. Still, it was pretty badass, and that reminded me of something Heath Ledger would do.
Yeah. God, Heath Ledger. Oh, yeah. God. Imagine what great world we would live in if he was still alive.
Yeah, tell me about it, especially if he was in The Dark Knight Rises. That would have made that movie way better.
Even though that movie was probably the second best Christopher Nolan movie.
I don't know, you're probably right. I like that movie. I mean, I like The Dark Knight Rises. It's just, if you ask me, it doesn't have the same magic as The Dark Knight, and I don't think it's as good as Batman Begins.
Batman Begins is probably... I mean, other than Batman and Robin in the 19...
Alright, you can't say... Well, I mean, over the Lego Batman movie and shit. Come on. It's one of the better Batman movies. You can at least say third best Batman vs. Superman and Batman 1989 and Lego Batman. I mean, come
on. I got Batman, or I got Batarang.
Oh, cool. It basically, I mean, I hate the Lego Batman. When I first saw it, I liked it, but looking back, I just hate how much Batman's a narcissist. Well, that shouldn't be Batman. Batman's not a fucking narcissist. He's anything but I don't know why the hell...
Oh,
and also, Will Arnett should not be Batman. I mean,
he's better than Cesar Romero or Garabana.
Yeah, fair point. I don't know. But, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the Lego Batman. And
Lego Batman's like a bad version of Scream because it's kind of self-aware, like
yeah.
It's not as good as Scream. Scream is by far probably one of the best horror movies of all time,
if not the best. Hands down.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, I would give this movie a...
all the Friday the 13th movies. Definitely better than all the Halloween movies.
I wouldn't say
and
that.
Definitely
good.
better than all the Nightmare movies.
Scream is definitely a good horror movie, don't get me wrong.
The only thing that I think is better than Scream, that's even close to being better than Scream, is probably Zombieland.
You like horror comedy.
Horror comedy's probably... I mean...
I don't think those two mix well together.
I do. They mix perfectly.
Yeah, because it's like a realistic thing. People get nervous when they're scared. And when they're scared and nervous, they're usually like, let's say stupid shit.
Brody, I'm just gonna tell you something. Zombieland and Scream are not scary. They're just funny, but they have horror elements to them. It's a comedy
Scream
within a horror.
One that's sort of funny. Or sort of scary, I mean, scary. And that's because of the opening scene. Anything else is just...
Yeah, I mean, Scream is just, it's a funny, like, they're comedies, but they're comedies with a horror setting.
Okay.
However, I mean, I do love Zombieland because I got my Emma Stone in it. So, I mean, come on. Zombieland is really fucking good. But... Ghostface, I mean, not Ghostface, Scream is pretty good. Anyway, let's get back to the Joker.
There's not much to say that we haven't
yeah.
other than the, Arthur's name, the Affleck thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just, I think that was making fun of Ben Affleck for leaving DC.
And for probably being one of the worst Batmans.
I wouldn't say that. I liked Ben Affleck.
I mean, other than the... I mean...
He was just in bad movies. Ben Affleck was like the better part of Batman vs. Superman. Well, I mean, the R-rated cut of Batman vs. Superman is actually really good. But they cut it down and make that movie nonsensical. So they changed it to like they cut literally 30 minutes out of it just to get a PG-13 rating.
Batman is one of the actors that they have not found the perfect actor.
No, I agree. Not even Christian Bale, the best actor as Batman, still hasn't got it right.
Yeah, I don't even think he was that great. Honestly, no. I don't think any of them were really that good.
Well, it's just cause the movies he was in were really good.
Batman in general is a really easy character to do.
Yeah.
Nobody seems to get it right, but so far 3 people have got Joker perfect. That's Mark Hamill, that's Joaquin Phoenix, and Heath Ledger.
Actually, Kevin Conroy from the Arkham games and the animated series and stuff, he's probably the perfect Batman. He's just a little old. So, but they are getting him to play a live-action Batman in the Crisis on Infinite Earths special for the CW universe, which is Arrow, The Flash, Batwoman, and stuff, and Kevin Conroy is playing a live-action Batman in that, which is pretty cool, I guess. And there are rumors Mark Hamill is playing the Joker in that, too. So that's pretty cool.
Mark Hamill in real life doesn't look anything like the Joker.
I agree, neither does Kevin Conroy, but they're just really good.
Honestly, Mark Hamill would be a good one.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He played like the Trickster on I don't remember what. I think it was like The Flash, which is basically the Joker, just not as cool. But needless to say, this is a 10 out of 10 movie. I will say though, for example, somebody like Brody who really likes the Marvel movies, but hasn't really seen the Dark Knight movies or anything like that, or really doesn't think they'll like them, this is not for you.
DC is so much cooler than Marvel.
Yeah,
Marvel's
I mean,
little bitch universe that has the movies that are exactly the same. Like they all have the same plot.
DC definitely has a lot of better movies than Marvel does, I will say. However, again, DC's not doing very well with the films. But just look at the video games that DC's put out.
DC is just so much cooler, honestly. They have cooler characters.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because Batman's the biggest part, and Batman's just literally the coolest superhero.
But you can have a DC universe without Batman, and it's still the other.
Yeah, it would probably still be good. I don't think I would like it as much, though. If you ask me, I love DC only because I love Batman and his villains, and, like, his side characters and stuff. To where, if you ask me, Batman could have his own cinematic universe, and it would be really good.
Batman into the Batverse.
I mean, yeah, something like that, where you could have, what's his face, Terry McGinnis as, like, the Miles-like character, Bruce Wayne, played by Christian Bale as, like, an older Batman, like The Dark Knight Returns. Oh, yeah, like, you could have, like, a Dark Knight Returns type of, like, old man Batman, and as Kevin Conroy.
I don't like the style look for the animated series, which...
Me neither.
I feel like it was really shitty what they made the Joker look like.
Yeah, not wrong, but I mean, I gotta say, I love the animated series. I haven't watched it in a long time, but whenever I can, every Christmas I watch the Christmas special, which is Christmas with the Joker, and it's always a treat to watch that, because I've seen it probably a good 100 times. It's incredible. It's basically the Joker kidnaps all Batman's, like, most known allies and stuff, like Commissioner Gordon, Barbara Gordon, and, like, Harvey, what's his face? Harvey Bullock, which is, like, Commissioner Gordon's, like associate. And basically, in that, he has to save the Joker, and the Joker, like, just broke out of prison and stuff, like, I think that's where the whole, what the fuck, how's it go? Oh, jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg, Batmobile lost a wheel, and the Joker got away. Hey, that was from that.
Really?
Yeah, the Joker sings that. But, it's really good. I would have to recommend it. Like, if I have all of you guys over around Christmas time, we'll probably watch it. If I can find my DVDs of the animated series are broken, though. And that was my only way of watching it. Like, because, like, every road trip I'd bring, like, when I was, like, 6.
Hey guys, I'll be right back.
I would bring my animated series DVDs each time, and then, like, 2 years ago, I brought them on a road trip. Like, all of my Batman DVDs and stuff, and I was gonna watch them, and none of them worked. I think the animated series disc worked. At least one of them. So I was able to watch Christmas with the Joker, but I wasn't able to watch any, but, like, I wasn't able to watch, like, the 1989 Batman movie or anything like that. But those discs are, like, almost 10 years old now. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this. Really appreciate it. Please like, favorite, subscribe, share to all your friends if if they've seen Joker and they liked it and they want to see my thoughts or Jake's thoughts on the movie, again, what I'm gonna say is it's a 10 out of 10 movie. I hope it gets an Oscar. Okay, cool. It's a 10 out of 10 movie. I hope it gets an Oscar. I'm just saying it. If you're a fan of the Marvel movies and haven't really seen a lot of the darker stuff, like the Dark Knight movies, this is not for you. However, if you're somebody who has seen a lot of movies like that, or even like movies like Taxi Driver, I would highly recommend this movie. It's
a character study.
Yeah, it's a character study about the Joker. He doesn't become the Joker till like the last 30 minutes. However, in the opening scene, he does have the makeup.
It's like if if like a kid only studied one character for his whole life until he's 50 years old. That's what this Joker is. It should just be called Arthur. It shouldn't be called Joker. Cuz he doesn't become Joker till like the end. Yeah, but Joker would get a lot more.
Yeah. But like the best scenes are with him as the Joker though. But yeah, bro, you should make fun of that scene. It's a beautiful work of art. I know it's kind of funny because you don't get the context of it, but if you watch the movie, it's like teardrop from my eye.
Why is he dancing on it?
Because it's just like a victory thing, basically, even though he hasn't won yet. But it's a badass scene for sure.
I mean, they could have picked a better soundtrack, though, honestly.
I fucking love the song they picked for that scene. Me, though, I would have loved to see, "We built this city." I thought that's what it was gonna be, and I was like, keeping my fingers crossed whenever, like, I was like, oh shit, this is it. I'm hoping they're gonna do that. And, like, this song, I've never heard. And I'm like, it's still badass.
I mean, if it was, and then there's like, they kind of changed the lyrics, so it'd be like, kind of like Joker rules over Arkham.
Yeah, something like that. That would've been so fucking badass. But, especially because, like, whenever I was like, because I have that song on my Spotify playlist, whenever, like, I think I watched that scene from, like, the trailer repeatedly, and I'm like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. They better do it. It's from the 80s. This movie's in the 80s, they better do this, and they didn't do it. And I'm glad that at least they put some sort of song over it, instead of just having it like blank noise like in one of the teasers. I was worried that that's what they were gonna do. And I'm glad they didn't do that, as I love that scene, and that's why. It's badass. But yeah, I have to recommend this. Especially if you're a fan of the Joker and Batman and stuff, you have to see this movie. Because, I mean...
That's not the song they play.
Not like... I'm not saying they did play that song.
No, I'm not talking to you. My mom was doing the baseball thing.
Oh.
And it didn't sound like it.
Oh, I thought you were telling me that they didn't play that song that I was talking about.
No, I didn't even see the movie, Matt. How would I have known that?
No, I thought you were telling me that because you were talking to your mom about it. But anyway, I have to recommend this if you're a fan of Joker and Batman. No, not your 5-year-old son who loves Batman and wants to see this movie. Don't take it. You're a bad parent if you do.
What? You can't just up and say that.
It's sarcasm, Brody. It's a joke.
Not really, though.
You still can't say that.
You still shouldn't
take a 5-year-old kid to a R-rated movie.
Yeah, you should.
That's pretty obvious. If you do, you're literally a bad parent.
Especially this movie, because this movie is hardcore. And also, your kid is going to be bored. Like, really bored. Like, super, super bored. Like, your kid's gonna be fidgeting in their seat the entire time watching this movie. Not even joking. So please, don't take your 5-year-old kid to see this movie. Wait till your kid's a little bit older and then buy it on Blu-ray and have them watch it or something. Or wait till it's on Netflix. I guarantee it's gonna be on Netflix. Actually, no, never mind. They just smokes like 6 cigarettes in this movie, and I guess Netflix is cracking down on cigarette use in their movies.
Yeah, but they have movies that like have way worse stuff than that.
I know. Well, it's not just that. There's killing and there's.
Okay, so basically, you said, if you take your 5-year-old kid to this movie, you're basically just it's like a joke, basically.
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah. Oh, good. But seriously, I would say go see this movie. Don't take your 5-year-old son to this. I would say if your kid is like a preteen, maybe even like an older kid, I'd say like.
Or if
even
he's like us.
If it was, yeah, that's like a huge comic book fan but is like mature and shit. Yeah, take them to see it because I know they're gonna like it.
If they're 10 years or older and they can actually act their age, I think you'll be okay.
Yeah, like us. We're still
I
minors, but we really liked the movie because we're mature and we've seen shit like this. Especially because, honestly, this movie's kind of relatable to me. I know I'm not a psychopath or anything like I build myself up to be. But the whole depression thing and how, like, the one scene where it says, before this, I thought my life was a comedy. Or, no, not that shit. I mean, like, before this, I thought I had no place in the world. But I do. And that fits me. And I used to think my life is a tragedy. But really, it's a comedy. I fucking love that line. But seriously though, it's really good. Of course, until he starts brutally murdering people.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best part of the movie, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best part whenever he starts killing people. That's what you go to see the movie for. Because seriously though, I mean, that's when the movie starts getting really good. And whenever I saw this movie, though, I saw it at the earliest screening, literally at my theater. I saw it 4 o'clock on Thursday night. So there were like probably 6 other people in the theater, so nobody clapped whenever he came out as the Joker or anything like that. And you guys know me. Whenever stuff like that happens, it just makes me happy.
People probably didn't clap because it wasn't being built up for 5 years. Like
but still, it's like
people should have clapped because Endgame was had a bunch of shitty plot holes, and honestly,
yeah, fair point. Even though how good Endgame was,
the time travel that's not how time travel works.
Yeah, I agree. Like if I were to go back in time and kill myself, I would be dead. No.
Yes, exactly. That's the point.
It wouldn't open up a new portal because it just gets rid of consequences. It's because they wanted to shoot the bad Nebula, but they didn't want to kill off Nebula.
Okay, so like, yeah, because if time travel worked in a sensible way, the movie would probably be 10 hours long.
Not exactly.
I mean, it's just an over-exaggeration, but yeah, if they had to fix all the consequences that their time travel caused, it would just
honestly,
be like,
they shouldn't have made it 3 hours long. That's kind of bullshit.
I liked it being 3 hours just because it was a finale, and I really like long movies.
Some people use the restroom, but not us.
Honestly, should I just kill this guy? Just kill him.
Yeah, go ahead, kill him, shoot him in the face like Murray. And this is what you fucking get.
Okay, this guy actually has named Lava. Cause he's like 5. He's not even close to me.
But I do have to say, I recommend this movie. It's the best movie of the year, I will say.
He is. I just saw him teleport.
Oh, he is.
He's cheating?
Yeah.
But basically, I do recommend this movie. It's the best movie of the year. Might even be my favorite movie of the year. I'm probably gonna rewatch Endgame today, so we'll see. Because I didn't think of rewatching Endgame. I just rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy before I watched this movie.
Yeah, because why would you watch Endgame before Joker? It doesn't make sense at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, after my round you can join in. No, it just shows up after you use the back.
But
do you want me to ask my parents if you can come over?
I don't know if I will be today.
Cause
Well, we got 4-day weekend.
yeah, that's true. Maybe it's either I can come over there, or you can come over here.
No, if you
And
wanna play
then-
with me,
Probably be able to come over here tonight.
I need to challenges.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, besides, I mean, might as well. I don't think I have anything to do tonight. Don't fucking know.
dude, I've been hungry for Romas all my life, and
Me
when I
too.
finally do get Romas, dude, I just get full off of it too quickly. Other than last time I had Romas, which I literally ate half the pizza.
Alright, so let's
Yeah,
close
really
this off,
good.
as this last 10 minutes have been kinda slow for the viewers. Basically, it's a 10 out of 10 movie. Absolutely go see it if you're mature enough. Well, if your kid's mature enough. If you're an adult, go fucking see it. It's incredible. And
Yeah, honestly, you won't regret it.
you will not regret seeing this movie. No matter how
Really good.
no matter how dark it is, it's super good. And even if you're listening to us, teenagers, you should listen to
Well, not even
adults.
teenagers.
We're teenagers. If you listen to, like, there's some adults and shit that are saying this movie is incredible.
Stop lying.
So this movie is, without a doubt, best movie of the year. Go see it.
Well, I guess Matt is about to be a teenager in February.
I'm Darth Golden Freddy, or Hellseeker. This is Jake Sims. And what's my closing line? Oh. Hey Murray, whenever you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker? See you guys tomorrow night, guys. I'm here all day. I'm Darth Golden Freddy or Hellseeker. See you guys.